Thank you, Cole. Thank you to our director, producer, editor, the whole thing. He does it all over there in the background. You guys can't see Cole, but he's amazing. Thank you, Cole.
Thanks, Cole.
Calvin, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Friday. I am done with work after our podcast today. It's been a great day so far. Had clients in the gym. I'm feeling good because of my RE+Vitalize supplement. So everything's going well for me today. Yeah, you doing all right?
I'm doing really well. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week.
Every week is a busy week.
Yeah, every week. It's just,
Thank goodness.
Keeps getting busier and busier, and we got members just joining the gym, and the numbers just keeps going up, which hey, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We get a lot of new faces in the gym, meet more people in the community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Episode, 4? Is this 4 or 5?
I think this is 4. Yeah.
It's 4.
Number 4. Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of members in the gym, we had a couple come in that are visiting from Germany. Is that right? Or
Yes.
Sweden?
Sweden.
Sweden. That's been nice to have them in town.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about living here in Elizabeth City. We get a lot of traffic like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
they
they're
sailed
boaters.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sailed up from the Keys, but they've been on that boat for 2 years sailing around.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So the harbor of hospitality is in effect, and they found Rick Anderson Fitness.
They did.
And came in, and they work really hard. So it's been
Yes.
fun to see them. Yeah.
They do work hard.
I was watching their workout today. It looks like it's CrossFit based, maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
What's the other one?
He's training for High Rocks.
High Rocks.
Yeah.
There you go. Which is
Yep.
very similar, I guess.
Yeah.
But Alex and Irene, I believe, is their names.
Is that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even
I
caught their
think
names
so.
yet.
He says his name is Alex, but she calls him Sasha.
Sasha.
So that's Sasha is probably his name.
Sure.
And he says Alex to make it be easy.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
We
it
got
is.
coming into Rick Anderson Fitness from all over the world. That's amazing.
You're international.
Right, yeah.
You're an international.
International.
International. Wow.
Yeah, they probably sailed here just because of the gym.
Oh, yeah. They
Probably.
heard about it, in
They saw
in
our
Germany.
billboard.
Yeah.
They saw the billboard. They were like, we got to go there.
Absolutely. They want us to open up a gym in Germany.
Wow. Could we let Melissa go run that one?
Please let me go.
Yeah. It's a one-way ticket, Melissa.
Choose.
One-way ticket.
That's by in German.
Oh, you can already speak the language. That's good.
I was born in Germany.
Oh, perfect. There we go. Full circle.
Actually, I was showing Irene and Alex my German. I was telling them the swear words I know.
You learned all the important stuff.
Yes, the real important stuff.
Well, today's show is sponsored by Rick Anderson Fitness. Check them out on 515 East Main Street, downtown Elizabeth City. Best gym in town, according to the Daily Advance, best of the Albemarle. Amazing gym.
Yes. Very amazing gym. And our supplement of the day.
Yes, supplement
Of the week.
is Energized Aminos.
Yum.
One of my fave. This is a pre-workout. So you get 5 grams of this stuff, and it has 12 amino acids,
Yeah.
including the BCAAs, valine, isovaline, or leucine, isoleucine, and valine. It's got caffeine and green tea extract to help you stay focused, help you burn more calories. So if you're looking for a good pre-workout, this is a must. This is available at Rick Anderson Fitness, the gym. Also available online at revitalizehealthandnutrition.com.
Yes. So a little bit of motivation in a bottle. Yeah. So if you're feeling kind of sluggish, get you a scoop of that and some ice water and chug it on down. About 20, 30 minutes, your whole attitude changes.
Yes.
You're ready for a workout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Calvin, I'm excited about our guest today.
Me too, brother.
Man,
Me too.
She's well known all over town.
Yeah, she's been on the list for weeks now.
Yes.
And I think she tried to skip out of it. I'm not real sure.
Did you?
Oh no, I just had a vacation.
You wouldn't ditch
Situation.
me like that, would you?
Never. No, I would not.
All right. Well, our guest today is Ms. Rhonda Twiddy.
Yes.
I have
Welcome, Rhonda.
a list
you.
here of your repertoire. Is that the word?
Is that German?
I can't say it. Rhonda was the chamber president for 17 years.
Yes.
You helped create the tourism department over in Elizabeth City.
Yes.
You were the executive director at AOA. That's Arts of Albemarle. That's
Yes.
very cool. And you are very invested in the community and the development. And now you are a real estate agent. I
Real
knew that. I
estate
don't know why I
That's right.
looked.
That's right. It sounds like I'm very old and I can't keep a job.
No. Sounds like you're busy and very good at what you do.
Well, it's been a joy to do all the things that I have done in Elizabeth City, and I think in a small town you get that opportunity sometimes where connections are important. You can, you know who you know, and someone comes up and says, "Hey, this is getting ready to happen. Let's talk about it." And just like today, I mean, just sitting here talking about it, I should have had that. Aminos before I did the workout this morning with
You want
Rick
to dry
Anderson.
scoop it?
I might need to. But, seriously, folks, this is a great community. And one of the things that I enjoy is just all of the people here. You've got a community that is really special. It's a small town. The Outer Banks is one of the number one destinations for beaches in North Carolina. So when you look at 6 million people traveling to the Outer Banks each year, that's a lot of folks, and they like to come into the Elizabeth City area. And then, there's just all kinds of things. Southeastern Virginia is coming our way, and it's going to be bigger than ever. And the progress that's going on is really exciting. I think for some people, they're a little maybe daunted by it because, some people like to see things the same way all the time. But that's not what Elizabeth City's about. We've always embraced new things, new change, new growth. Sometimes some periods were a little slower than others, but in the last 10 years, it's been amazing to be in Elizabeth City and be a part of things.
I've only been here for 3 years, and just in the 3 years that I've been here, it's been just an incredible change, and it's just changed so much.
So that
true.
list that Melissa read off of all the things that you have done, I've known you for a long time, and I think that was just the past, 20 years. There was years before that where you were still involved in the community, and you've been here a long time. And I guess the point is that you see a bigger change within the past 10 than throughout all of your time
I think
here.
the past 10 has been so different because we've brought in more people into the area, and the people that are coming are young people like Cole and Melissa and all these folks that are, they're having new babies, and people are coming in and they're going to schools here. The aviation community is just growing and expanding and so exciting. I was in a tire store not too long ago, and there was a mom in there and her son who was coming in for the aviation hookup at ECSU, and he was nervous and she was nervous. And, we sat there for a while. They had a flat tire, all of the things. Like, they were from California. And I think they were looking around like, what's going to happen? This is a bad sign. What's going to go on? And we sat there and we talked for like 20 or 30 minutes. By the time she left, she was excited. We exchanged numbers. It's just when you see people and you connect with people, everything changes.
And that's a good thing about our community.
Yes,
that we
people will
connect
still
with people.
Well, people will still speak to you on the street.
Yeah.
People will wave. It's part of it's a little bit of Southern style, I think, but then I just think it's a warm and welcoming community to just about everyone. I don't hear people saying, what's this place about? You can get them in quickly because we're always welcoming new folks.
Yes.
And do you think the general attitude in the population, we're a little more outgoing, we're a little more friendly because we're happy about where we live, we're happy about Elizabeth City?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because within, like I said, a 2-hour radius, you could be at the Metropolitan Opera, you can be at an auditorium with, Broadway musicals, off-Broadway musicals. You can go to the beach and sit at sunrise and watch that magic happen. There's just so many things that people, I think we sort of take for granted,
Yeah.
particularly those of us who have lived here for a long time. But when you start really kind of ticking off the boxes, it's like, wow, why would we want to leave? That's what happens.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave.
No, I don't want to leave.
All right. I love Elizabeth City.
I
do
don't think
too.
we're going anywhere either.
Wonderful.
Except
Good
Germany.
stuff.
I'm out.
So Rhonda, let's go back to the very beginning. I know
The very beginning?
you're from Elizabeth City, right?
Yes.
So you were born in Elizabeth City.
Yes.
Wow. So tell us about your childhood. I'm excited to know about your childhood.
I grew up in the Nixonton area, which is where Cole kind of grew up there as well. It's
Okay.
the southern end of the county and on the Little River, not the Pasquotank River. My dad was an HVAC contractor, and he also was he was in the fishing business and the crabbing business. He did that. He loved the water. He was a waterman at heart. My mom worked with him in his business. I have one sister, but we had such a great little community in our neighborhood of Nixonton. Cousins went to play with cousins, and people went to play and have card games, or they're playing basketballs, or we're eating Sunday lunch together. Some of those good old things that you hear about, and it doesn't seem like it's important, but boy, after COVID, everybody's just been behind a screen, or they've been, hesitant to get out and reach out to people. I'm delighted to see more activities and more events going on because people need to be together. I'm big on face-to-face. A text doesn't always, it's efficient, but it's not always as warm and fuzzy as I would like to be. I love to go to lunch with people. I love to meet after work for, a beverage perhaps, but it's just important to be with people. And it isn't just about the geography, it's about commonalities. I'm thinking of a group of ladies that play pickleball all the time. All the time. They're having the best of times. The gym's a great place of community. For years, I started going to a gym at 18. I've never felt as comfortable as I do today when I walk in. People are smiling. People are ready to greet you. Everybody kind of gives high fives and we nod to each other. And I love that. I feel very super comfortable when I'm in there.
Yes.
It's good to hear.
It reminds me of Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
It's true.
It is very true.
You need some bar stools over there.
I have one behind my desk.
You do. And
That's just mine. That's just for me, though.
maybe it's member of the day or the week. That would be fun.
I love walking into the gym and everyone's like, "Oh, hi, hi, hi," and you say everybody gets their own personal hi.
They do.
And that's one thing that we. I don't want to call out the last place I worked at, but sometimes people would walk in and the front desk, they were just kind of just doing their own thing and not saying hello. You gotta have that member engagement right off the bat as soon as they walk in through those doors.
And
It's
that's
important.
what Melissa's good at.
I think that's why our memberships have gone up so much is because, one of the first things I'll talk about when people come in there are the vibes. The vibes are just perfect. And by the time they're leaving, I'll mention it again, like, oh, it's just a really good community to be a part of. And usually they're like, oh, yeah, we can definitely tell. And that's just from being in there for 10, 15 minutes. I just feel the whole presence in the gym is just good.
Right.
You get a big welcome. And, as an entrepreneur, Rick, that's important, I know, to you, that you want to make sure that, your name's on the building, your name's on the business. You want to make sure that people are knowing who you are, knowing who the folks are that work there. So I give you big props because it's a place to walk in, and, whether you're a kid or you're, a lady of my age trying to, stay healthy and well, it doesn't matter. You're always welcome.
Yes. I'm surrounded by amazing people, my staff, the members. It's just an amazing place to be. I actually, look forward to getting up, every day just to go to work.
And go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
sure do.
Very important.
Yes.
We have some questions. So, would you rather talk about your work that you've done with the community or your work that you're doing now as a real estate agent?
Well, a little of each.
Little of
let's
each?
just do both.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it's
Let's-
okay. If it's okay.
See.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you spent 17 years as the president for the Chamber of Commerce. What do you think was your biggest accomplishment while you were doing that?
Previously, the chamber was sort of a welcome center, so to speak. But it was we had a great the lineage of people who have been chamber presidents has been phenomenal, and the board chairs and all of the people, it takes a lot. What I was excited about getting there was finding out that there were more things that chambers were doing. I went to the Institute of Organizational Management, which is it's like getting your graduate degree in chamber world. But going out and finding out where other people were doing things that were just bringing the people together and the businesses together. So we've got 3 or 4 coffee houses. We don't fight about that.
No.
You go here, you go there, you get this one, you get that one. it had been, I felt like we had been very siloed for a long time. And so we brought back this idea that every part of the business community was going to have a place within the chamber. And we started amping it up with more events. We did business after hours on a regular committed basis. Everyone knew the third Thursday of the month you were going to go to someone's store, shop, office, whatever. And, that way you knew that was on your calendar and people looked forward to it. And I loved to make matches there. I'd see somebody coming in, maybe it was somebody who had just joined the chamber and they were kind of quiet and they didn't know what to do. And I'd kind of grab them by the hand and say, hey, come over here. I want you to meet someone. And all the staff did that. We all kept, moving people around and making sure that everyone felt comfortable. That's really important because there's a lot of people who are shy and just not outgoing.
And it can be intimidating. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're looking at 200 to 300 people in a place. Yeah.
Especially 200 to 300 people that already very much so know each other.
Good point.
That you're definitely the odd man out then.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Everyone's so welcoming here. I feel like I never even felt like that, even just moving here as like an odd man out. Just kind of fit right in.
Well, we started back with the Navy coming into town at this World War II era. And, we had people here, again, international people here doing things, things were going on. Then the Coast Guard came in, and the Coast Guard just has been such a great, just an amazing part of who Elizabeth City is. They take it
really
with them and they
has.
bring it back. And it's great to find so many smart people that care about things and causes and community, and they create a community here that's that integrates so beautifully. You don't look at somebody and go, who are you? Or if you do, you're just asking because you're interested and you haven't met them before.
I did not know that the Navy was here before. The Coast Guard.
TCOM.
Yeah. TCOM.
TCOM.
Okay.
Yeah, that was naval. All of, a lot of that land out there where New Begun is was used for Navy operations.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's bunkers out in New Begun, underground bunkers.
Really?
Yeah, and they used to watch for the German U-boats
Yes.
out there in the Pasquotank River and Albemarle Sound.
Thank you for the history lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the
interesting.
first things I take when someone's new to town and they want. I like to do what I call my my community tour, because if you drive on highways, you don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
You don't
but
see anything. You just
Wawa.
see. Well, you see chains, which of course help our economy, but at the same time, you don't really get to see what's so unique about the river path. I always tell everybody we're going to go along the river, and then they kind of look at you like, "What do you mean we're going on the river?" No, just along the river. So people get to see that many of our neighborhoods are surrounded by water, so you can easily. It's not like you have to worry about where you bike or where you walk or where you run. You can stroll your baby down the street, and everything's cool. There's lots of sidewalks everywhere.
Yeah. Easy access.
Downtown, some of the neighborhoods are just gorgeous with all the beautiful homes and people sitting on porches and waving. It gives you that vibe that, hey, this is a good place. We can talk to people and people are welcoming us.
Yes. I drive through Main Street every morning, and speaking of people just waving from their porches, they're up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, just hanging out on the porch and
Sipping coffee.
yeah. It's
Greeting the sunrise.
Trying to get their vitamin D in before it gets too hot outside.
So, what made you leave the chamber?
It was a family decision.
Okay.
My daughter was having her first child, and my late husband was in another position that he had moved into, and it was just easier for me to take some time away, and we did that. And I just cherished the years that I had with the kids. They're never long enough, but
Right.
I had not had children of my own, so this was like my first chance to be with kids, and kids just became my focus. I just think, how when your kids walk in, I mean, I love them. I just love them, and things like that. We had just started talking about Port Discover, so because we co-founded Port Discover from the chamber, and then some help from Elizabeth City State University. So that's the only thing that's specifically for kids, really in our area. Not too close to get to a lot of other things, but that was good. And then I also went to AOA, I went to the Albemarle, and the center players to this moment is just the pride that this community has with the kids Right, Mr.
Yes, yes. My daughter was involved for
She certainly was. And
10 years.
you'd watch children walk up to the stage and eyes are, big as saucers and they're intimidated. And there's all these kids that are the other ones, the older ones are running around. And then all of a sudden the older ones are coming to the little ones and helping them to go up the stage. And you're watching kids that in 6 months developed from, the shy one who didn't want to speak their name to the one that's on stage singing and dancing. And the main, it's just so good that we have those kinds of opportunities here.
More support, more community,
So much more.
more belonging.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when the older people look back and see, what is being done, they support, they give, and that's important. There's a whole lot of philanthropy in Elizabeth City. I'm thinking about the museum, the Y, all of the things that have happened again, like in the last 10 or 15 years, that have just really, really helped families.
Now, are you still involved at AOA in any capacity?
I'm a member, so I'm currently on I guess I'm kind of on a hiatus from boardsmanship. I've been very fortunate to, be a part of a lot of things in the community, but right now my business has changed dramatically. We're ramping up. I have a teammate, Alex Thorne, who is just a delightful partner in business and friend, and we're really doing different things. She's very technologically advanced from me, which doesn't surprise anyone who knows me. But she, I like to build the relationships, and she's got the analysis, and it's
Right.
just we're really, it's a good match, and I've really appreciated having that. But I'm not going to work forever. I am of a certain age, and
Are you ever going to reveal that actual number? Is it going to come today?
must it?
Colin, you're not supposed to ask.
I'm just, no, I didn't ask.
I'm
her.
very transparent. I'm 63.
Oh, you're not even that
So,
old.
but I mean, again, you think about, I'm a cancer survivor.
Oh,
I've lost
I
a
didn't know
husband.
that.
I did not know that either.
Yes. I mean, I'm not trying to be
No.
tragic, but I mean, there are a lot of things that do change you dramatically. When you have
Yes.
a big loss like that, and then you have a big challenge like that, you get out there and you decide what's important, what's not important, what you can let go of, and what you can't let go
You
of.
reevaluate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I always said it is what you make it. I've always been saying that since as long as I can remember everything. It is what you make it.
It is.
And the you is the most important thing
Yeah.
because you can't depend on others to do all
No.
that stuff.
Nope.
But again, when you've got people around you that are in
Yeah.
that same, that same mode, it's so encouraging and
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
That's everyone around
Makes a
here is
difference.
Like that.
It does.
Huge difference.
It does.
Excuse me.
All right. Let me get my questions out.
Okay.
Sorry.
Questions from the audience?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Has anybody dialed in yet? Sent you any questions?
We got 17 people on the line.
I can see his board lighting up from here. So, being a realtor, where's like your favorite area to sell in?
I usually start with either Church or Main because just the beauty. If it's in the spring, it's always Church Street because everything blooms
Yeah.
so beautifully for a good 6 weeks. And then again, I start the river route and I go around Riverside, River Shore, take people out towards the New Begin area. I always love to show. I always stop there where the aerostat, where the blimp hangar is, and
Right.
just sit
Is that
there.
I can't even understand. New Begin?
New
New
Begin.
Begin.
New Begin?
New Begin. That's the name of the
That's-
creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys keep saying it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You need to take Melissa on
I would love
the cruise.
Yes.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
We could bring Lola and Leo.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think those things are fun because a lot. Again, I mean, Rick didn't know, so we're gonna put you on the tour.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you on the tour for sure.
Yeah, he
We'll rent a
surprisingly
bus.
doesn't know much about Elizabeth City. He's been here a long time, but he doesn't know a lot about
He knows a lot about a lot, though,
Well, there is
Yes.
that. Yeah,
That's you
he
go.
does.
He knows everybody.
for sure. Being a realtor can be it's really an important job. I feel like because so many people are coming. They don't understand things, because every state has different ways of doing business in the real
Yeah.
estate. People don't necessarily know how to find their way into places. But gosh, again, all the entertainment places are so much fun. You've got people, Pine and Porch where you can bring your kids, you bring your grandma, Seven Sounds, you're outside in
Telling
the
you,
back.
since post-COVID,
Yes.
I mean, this place has really blossomed, and there's so much more.
Well, we needed to get outside.
Yeah, and people made it happen.
They did.
Yeah, with the help of you and others.
There's so many people. I look back to, Cypress Creek when Bobby started things, Bobby Plow and Thomas Reese, and, just so many people that have just, again, put their time and their talent and their investment into the community. It's made a heck of a difference.
Talk about the market right now. Is this a good time to buy, or should we wait? I mean, what can you tell us about?
That is such an individual question. I mean, it really is, because people will say, "Is it a seller's market or is it a buyer's market?" And I said, "Well, what are you getting ready to do?" "Well, I'm getting ready to sell." "Well, then it's a seller's market."
Right.
I think people get so caught up in watching the ticker tape and listening to all the news stuff. I mean, you can always find a way to make it work for you, but that's where I think a lot of people don't understand most of what real estate is. And it is basically, we're kind of the ring leaders, the ring managers of all the things that are involved from the time you say, "I think we're going to move." When that thought comes into your head, you need to find an agent immediately, because you don't want to make the wrong mistakes. Like a lot of people will say, "Well, I'm going to paint my whole house because, I know it needs to be all freshened up." Well, it may or may not need to be freshened up, because more than likely people like to bring their own personal stamp to a house. So if you've just invested $5,000 painting your house,
When you didn't need to.
bingo. So you need to, we go in and we evaluate. Alex and I stage homes, which is really become much more common, so that walking in an empty home is not really the warmest place to walk into. So we have invested in some staging materials, some furniture and things, so that you can come in and you can sit down and kind of start feeling the house.
And a lot of people don't have vision. I'm somebody that doesn't have vision. If I'm going to walk into an empty house, I can't tell how it's going to look when I live there. So I think that staging is very important in helping people make a decision. So this is what it could look like.
This is a start, and then you could do this or this or this or this. And people, there's kind of a big joke in the real estate world, like, "I'm a realtor because I love houses and I love people." Well, that's part of it, but there's a whole lot of stuff in between A and Z. I laughed at somebody the other day with them, and they said, what are the things that you really are learning about? And I said, well, this week it's septic tanks and social media. You have to understand a whole lot of things.
I never even knew what a septic tank was till we
you
moved here.
here.
Yeah, and that thing scares me. I don't even flush cereal down at the toilet or anything like that.
Hold on.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Explore that a little more.
That's how we grew up. If you had leftover cereal, we didn't have a garbage disposal, so we flushed it down the toilet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Things we're learning today. Wow.
And that was from where I lived.
That was common?
That's what everyone did. Yes, you flushed it down because it just dissolves. You can't wash it down the sink because of the stopper thing. Yeah,
Right.
anyways.
Interesting.
Nice.
But my septic tank doesn't have any cereal in it, so
Very good. Very good.
or anything. I'm
And if
so
you
scared of
need a
that
septic
thing.
tank person, you look at me, because I'm the agent, and I have just a book of resources and providers and vendors that do things. So if you need somebody, call me.
We will.
If you need anybody, I'm pretty sure you could call Rhonda. She knows.
It might take two
everybody.
people to get to the right person.
Yeah.
I'll just wait for you to come on Tuesday.
I used to think I wanted to be a real estate agent, but at the time I was thinking about it, everybody was getting into real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember what year it was, but there was a certain point in time that everybody wanted to be a real estate agent. Was that 2006, 5, 6, something like that?
It's funny that you're saying that because I feel the same way, and that was more 2018.
Oh, really?
Like it was, everyone I knew was doing that too.
Okay, well, maybe there was a couple
I'm
of different
sure it
times.
goes. It's trendy.
But it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and it's a
is.
lot of responsibility. But
It is.
once again, I mean, it's making incredible connections.
Yeah.
In the last 6 months, I've helped a lady who was moving on to be back with her family. We had to downsize the house and help her through the emotional process of, I'm going to be leaving this place. And then we were talking about, well, here's what you can do. And here are some hobbies that you can take with you. And, so there's just a lot more to it than just saying, hey, I'm waiting for the phone to ring and I'm going to run out and sell a house. But it's so rewarding to be with people when they find what they're looking for. you know, that first time home buyer and you hand them the key. And I mean, it's like, you know, it's like fairyland. Fairy dust just comes out because everybody's so excited. And at the same time, when somebody feels like they've made the right decision, that woman was just beautiful the way she handled everything. She just, you know, she knew that it was time for her to make a change, and we were there to help guide her. So it was a big responsibility, but it was also, there's a lot of joy in it for sure.
I'm sure not every real estate agent is as passionate about what they do as you are. So
I know you're sitting here talking, and I'm like, oh, I wish we would have known you 3 years ago.
So if anybody
You have
isn't-
friends. You can talk about me to friends.
No, you're
teasing you.
you're talking about all the relationships that you had. I wish we would have known about you before we moved here, so we could have had that when buying our house, because it was kind of miserable.
Well,
But that's
And-
besides
and-
the point.
you know, again, it's like anything. If people do give everything they've got to what they're doing,
Yeah.
it just makes it so much better. I mean, you know, over here we got a producer and a director, and he's, you know, helping us with headphones and all this kind of stuff. I mean, these are things that when you're with someone and you're watching them work, you know who they are. I mean, I watch you too with the folks that y'all train. I mean,
Right.
good gracious,
and you can tell.
patience y'all have. I mean, with me, because I mean, Rick manages me somehow.
I don't think it's that bad, Rhonda. No.
It's fun. It's fun to train with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
And how long have you guys been working together now?
Yeah.
that's a great question. I think it's almost 2.5 years.
Really?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
All right. So you started when he moved downtown.
Well, I had been with the No Limit Fitness as well.
Okay.
And then I had taken a break because I was diagnosed with cancer in 2018. And then I was going to take some time off and try to rework myself. And, you know, then I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Did I want to, what did I want? So anyway, getting to the gym was like, okay. I mean, I had friends were going, we're going there. So of course I had a little peer pressure, and I said
Right.
yes. And next thing you know, I'm, you know, doing some yoga and walking with friends, and, you know, it just kind of
One thing leads to another.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
It led you in the right direction.
Yes, it did. For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
You've come a long way too. You've gotten stronger. You know, you've lost some body fat. You know, you put on some muscle. You know, so you're doing everything right.
And I don't whine as much.
Yeah. You're definitely one of the ones that don't really, you know, whine too much.
Yeah. Well, I think there needs to be some whining involved. It really does.
I think it makes it fun.
Yeah.
It does. And there's some hard things, but, you know, there's a lot of people that are ready to do hard things. When you look at wellness, I just look at some of the things that have happened in our area. There's such a big cancer rate that it just blows off the chart every time you're looking. And I look at people who are, you know, again, having the younger people in town now, there's a lot more running and biking, and you're seeing people moving. And that's so important. I mean, like our grandparents, you know, they didn't do these kinds of things. That wasn't something that was done. You just, you worked and you went home and, you know, you did. But this is part of who we are now. You know, we're all kind of entrepreneurs here. Self-care is very important.
It is. Yeah.
Health and wellness is just everything.
Yes.
Yeah, because our lifestyle has changed compared to our grandparents.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we have to make it a priority now. They didn't have to make it so much of a priority. They were working.
Right.
You know, they just had to watch their diet. You know, but
Well, lifespans now, you know, people living, watch various things on TV, you know, like this one's, we're giving her 104, you know, and I'm like, good heavens, that's amazing.
do you want to live to 104?
If I'm going to be okay,
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to hang out for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of things I want to do.
Some people don't. No. No.
Not
You don't?
104, no.
No.
No, that's too long.
If you're doing as well as Rhonda is, when you get to be her age, you might have a different attitude about that.
I mean, if I'm 104 and I'm looking like you, I'll be great.
Yeah,
Then I'll
right.
be good to go. I don't know if I want to be around that long, actually. No, still. World might be on fire by then.
Well, you know, AI is really, you know, taking over. There's a lot of people in their 90s right now. It's still in this kind of beginners phase. There's a company in Germany where you can store your memories into an AI brain, and then you live the rest of your life as an AI robot.
That sounds like a Black
Really?
Mirror episode.
Really? No, this is real.
Wow.
Well,
No, this is real.
No, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I've never seen Black Mirror, but yeah, this is real stuff. It's happening.
That's exactly what Black Mirror.
Really?
Yes, except not in a good way.
Yeah, so you want to live past 100. I want to live past 100, but I don't want to look 100. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I want to look
Oh, so that's vanity.
like I'm.
That's vanity. That's what that is.
I don't want to move like I'm 100. You know, sometimes when we're at the grocery store, I feel like people around here, they live forever and everyone is still driving and going grocery shopping. And you see some of these people move sometimes. I don't want to do that
Yeah.
ever. It just looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes old age does look like
yeah.
it really sucks for
yeah.
some people. Yeah, and I don't want to be there either.
No.
But, if I get there, I get there. It's okay. I'll just aggravate my kids.
Chew.
Yeah, just leave it to them. Just about doing tough things. You've been through some tough things. You mentioned the loss of a husband and being a cancer survivor, and then coming to the gym, being an entrepreneur, just doing hard things. They don't scare you?
I think I grew up quickly in some respects. My dad had some health problems when I was 16, and I decided that, I was like every other 16-year-old. I wanted a car, and I wanted to be with my friends, and I wanted to do things. And so I went to work. So I've been working since I was 16. And I went through school here. I'm a graduate of COA and ECSU. I always joke with the folks at MACU that they didn't ask me, but anyway.
You can always go back.
That's what they keep saying. You're always welcome here. But I think when you get into that place, you're responsible. You're it's some kind of management, or you're dealing with money. You're dealing with somebody else's product or whatever. You just get into that place of, I've got to do this right. And I did grow up pretty fast. But I love work and I love the world, and I just want, I try to be positive. I'm not often negative Nelly. I mean, she creeps in every once in a while, but that's any human, I would think.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
I think it's just, again, and I have the best friends. I am so, so loved, and they are loved back. That was one of the things with cancer. You learn who loves you.
Right. And that makes a big difference.
It like I said, it's a very life-changing situation. I was very fortunate, but just people really came. They really showed up for me.
That social circle makes a difference in life. It's been proven over and over for anybody that social circle can help you live longer, help you be healthier, which you get at the gym. When you come into Rick Anderson Fitness, that adds to your social circle.
It does.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. And that's part of one of the biggest factors in living a long life is having people around you. The good ones.
Yeah,
The good ones are right.
Yes, make sure we clear that part out. Yes, the good ones.
So now, does RE+Vitalize help you in your quest to live forever?
It may. I haven't used it yet.
Oh.
I'm a novice to
Okay.
that. I try to eat very well and all that kind of stuff, and show up. But yeah, that's one of the things that I'm interested in
Okay.
for the next 6 months. I want to just like how I want the end of the year. I've always got goals.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you write them down? Do you have somewhere you keep them logged, your goals?
I do.
Good. Yeah, that's awesome. Because a lot of people have goals, but if I don't write them down, they're really not real. If I just keep them in the back of my head, it's not that tangible. So like you, I write them down. I'm like, okay, in a couple months, this is what I want to happen. A year, 2 years, this is what I want to happen. Yeah, I
If you
think
don't
that's
have
important.
goals, I mean, you're just sort of existing.
I think you'd be surprised at how many people do not write them down. Let's take a poll. Rick, do you write your goals down?
I do.
You do. Cole, do you write your goals down? No.
Well, now I feel like you're calling me out, man. No.
No? Okay. Well, we got 3-2. So
But Wait, did you say no? Yeah. Oh, I thought you said yes. Sorry.
No, you're not alone. I think
Okay.
a lot
No,
of people
yeah.
don't. No. But a lot of people don't think they have a choice either in where their life goes. But I think the act of writing your goals down is affirmation that you do have a choice in where your life goes. So, I mean, just get a notebook and write that stuff down. This is where I want to be. And check back in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Do a self-check.
So listen, Cole. Listen, Melissa. Start writing down your goals.
Yes,
And-
oh, wise ones.
Excuse me. We need to figure out which supplements
Yeah.
Rhonda should be taking if she were to get into the world of supplementation. Oh, man, there are so many that are easy just to add in
Yeah.
to your, a multivitamin, if you don't already take a multivitamin. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a
Nice,
must.
easy one. The fish oil is good. Collagen is another good one.
Yes. Guess what, Rhonda? We have all of those at the gym right now.
Yes.
They're just waiting for me.
They are. I'll
And
write
those
your
are
name
the
on them.
easy ones, the ones that are subtle
Yeah.
that you don't get any kind of a real feeling from right away. Like you don't take them and experience an effect. It's something that happens slowly over time.
Yes.
Like with the energized aminos, this is something you would take and you would feel an effect immediately. Like the caffeine from it, and you may get a little tingling or some other things. But stuff like the collagen, you're not going to feel that right away. A protein powder supplementing to balance out your macros, maybe something that would help with weight loss or muscle building, help with energy, getting those things back on track.
Energy is important.
It is.
Super important because a lot of the work that I do is at the desk, behind a screen, unfortunately. But there's when your mental energy sags, everything else goes along.
And the ratio of your macronutrients greatly affects your energy levels. I know that for me. I was a few weeks ago, I was getting really carb heavy in my diet. I was eating some bread that I shouldn't and some snacks. And I just noticed, man, I just don't have the energy that I wanted to be able to perform just going to work and stuff. But I've changed that now. And I've upped my protein and I'm keeping a closer track on that stuff. Energy levels are better. So just little supplementation tweaks like that can really make a big difference. So
Yes.
Lola
Definitely.
keeps bringing him snacks to the gym.
yes, but fortunately she brings some meat sticks. So that's good. It's not all carbs.
But yes, definitely protein, Rhonda. Study shows that females do not get enough protein in their diet. The USDA, according to one of their studies, that more than 90% of women still don't get enough protein. That's a lot of women not getting enough protein. So you may be you may be eating 3 meals a day. Let's say you have protein for breakfast, protein for lunch, protein for dinner, but at the end of the day, those are probably still not enough from food. That's where whey protein powder comes along, to help supplement your meals. You should be taking, so ACSM recommends 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and that's just for the sedentary individuals. But if you're active, if you're an athlete, you need a higher protein intake.
Yeah.
So most agencies are recommending at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Right. So if you weigh
That's a lot.
That's
right,
so much protein.
It is
Right.
a lot.
It's a lot.
it is. But a better metric with that than that is whatever your goal weight is, that's your goal. So if you want to weigh 150, you should be taking at least 150 grams of protein per day.
Yeah, not for your current body weight, but
Yes.
for your desired body.
Yes, exactly. But it's so important, for muscle building, for bones, especially the older we get, we need strong bones. And, besides vitamin D and calcium, you need strong muscles to support your bones. Muscles are there to, help your bones move. That's their primary job, So we can't do this with our hand or forearm
With your
without
bone.
the muscle, the muscle moving that
The
bone.
bone's not going to do anything.
Sounds like we're going to need an extra session next week just to talk about this.
And this
You and
morning,
I at the gym.
right?
Yeah.
And this morning, Rhonda and I were talking about creatine. There's multiple studies that are coming around that are coming out. Like every week, there's a new study on creatine.
Yeah.
Now they're talking anywhere from 10 to 20 grams of creatine is what you need for brain health. It can help you with dementia. It can help you with if you're depressed. Now they're saying creatine is a much better. It's much better for depression than a lot of these antidepressant pills.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You said 10 to 20 grams per day.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
that's a crazy number.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out like it's insane.
Yeah.
So 5 grams is what you need for muscle building.
Yeah.
Now they're saying 10 to 20 is what you need for proper brain health, dementia, and depression.
So you don't need to supplement with that much, but if you get that much from a whole day, so creatine's not just found in supplement form; it's in all your proteins. So fish, chicken, steak.
Right.
I didn't know that.
But keep in mind the amount of creatine you would have to, the amount of protein, fish and chicken
To get all that
you would have
protein.
to eat to get
Eat all day long.
10 grams.
Yes.
You still won't be able to get 10 grams of creatine from 1 pound of steak. It's just,
No.
that's why they converted it into a powder form. Now gummies to really help you, get your creatine intake, unless you want to eat a pound of, meats per day or more.
With every meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother started taking it, I guess a month or so ago, started with the creatine gummies, and she's loving them. She feels a lot better. Her energy has increased. Her attitude has increased or has gotten better. Yeah.
I take it because I work a lot with numbers and spreadsheets, so I take creatine.
Lots of spreadsheets.
Yes, I take up to 10 grams of creatine a day, just to help me focus. Especially when I shut my office down, or even in my house.
Do you shut your office down?
Sometimes, but at home I'll shut my door down. It's just me in my office, and I'm looking at spreadsheets and numbers and doing calculations.
Just popping gummies.
But I think the creatine has helped so much just to stay focused.
And focus is more difficult. That's part of the aging process. It's like, oh, yes, here, yes. It's so funny. A lot of times you'll go out to lunch with folks and you say, the lady and it's like, and a lot of people look at you like, what are you talking about? And then they will look at, that, yes. Brain changes are,
It's real, isn't
it's
it?
real and it's a little scary. It really is.
Well, thank goodness you have a job that keeps your brain active.
On my toes every day. Yes.
And that's important.
Yes.
Stay moving, stay working as long as you can. Excuse me. To keep that brain going.
I have a question about you're a realtor. Can you tell us? So you sell houses, both commercial and residential. Is that correct?
Yes.
How many, on average, per month, per year do you sell?
My goal is 2 transactions per month. I'm not a high flying, high producing kind of person. Like I was saying earlier, there are some people that are more transactional. They are looking at achieving, moving forward. And for me, again, my age and where my lifestyle is, I want to be able to be someone that they can call on and I sell their house, and then they call me in a year later and their granddaughter's getting her first house and they're referring them to me. So, there are crazy numbers that come out of this area. I'll tell you that. It's amazing. And there are almost 800 licensed members, licensed realtors in our area, which comes across from southeastern Virginia all the way down into our closest MLS is Dare County, and they're different than in our MLS. So, it's a big part of our economy, really large part of the economy. I'll come back sometime and give you some real numbers.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for that.
That's okay.
Do you want me to go get your bag? No, just kidding.
It's okay. This is my first podcast. I don't want to make mistakes.
There's no mistakes here.
I know 2 kids that I trained in high school, both baseball players, Now they're in college. Both of them are in college, but both of them are doing studying for their real estate exams, license. Yeah, yeah. So it's amazing.
And I hear that's a pretty tough exam too.
It is extremely tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you wouldn't think you need to know, but you need to know.
Layers, layers upon layers. Yeah.
How long have you been doing it for? I don't
Well,
think
I was
we asked
first.
that.
Oh, it was. I was first licensed in 1986.
Wow.
I was in a retail establishment as a manager, and I really, like everybody else, I was like, that sounds like it's something that might be fun. You know, I might enjoy that. So I got licensed and moved out of that, and then I went into the chamber soon
Yeah.
after that. But yeah, I've been and I dropped my license when I was at the Chamber of Commerce because that would just have been a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So it'll be 10 years back with Hall Nixon on October 1st this year.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Got a big anniversary coming up.
I do indeed.
Well, happy anniversary with Hall and Nixon.
Yes, a whole decade.
Yeah. I remember you showing me in Donnie, I think Alex was there too, that church on Main Street. Yeah. So when I look at that property, when I look at a house, whether it's commercial or residential, to me, it's whatever first vibe I get out of it, I either like it or I don't. I either want to buy it or I don't. There's nothing in between, you know? So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to buy this one. No, I'm not interested in this one. It's just the way my mind works,
Is it?
you know? And I've seen a lot of nice houses, you know, but I just never said, okay, this is the one.
This is not found the one.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like that. I've seen people walk in and they sort of put their hands out and they were reading the energy. I mean, there's a lot of people that believe, and I mean, I believe in it as well, but there are so many people walking and go, no, no. Like, what was the problem? I'm not sure, but it's not working. And then there's others that walk in and I'm like, you're not going to marry the house. Just date it for a couple of weeks and let's see if we like it. And then perhaps you can do that. Because, I mean, people are emotional about where they stay. Having shelter is something that there are so many people who don't have. It's your sanctuary, you know, where you have come in at night, close that door, and the world goes away. So there are a lot of people that are super emotional about houses.
Wow.
It is a big deal. A house is a big deal.
And it's a big investment. And
It is.
You want to make sure that people do the right thing.
True. Very true.
Do we have any more questions for Miss Rhonda on that email?
I have some fun ones.
Yeah?
You want
Yeah.
some fun
Ooh.
ones?
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't see any of those
Ooh,
on the list.
actually, I like this. What's your favorite local restaurant or hidden gem?
I love food. So I think I would say I love everything.
It's hard to pick.
It's very hard
Yeah.
to pick one.
Are you a politician or a real
No,
estate agent?
No. Well, I did run the Chamber of Commerce for 16 years. So. But yeah, it's hard to name a favorite because there are different ones for different reasons.
Okay. We'll have to come back to that one.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to go to a
Or
restaurant
we
next
have to get
time.
more.
Have you been
there
to
go.
Alicia's?
I have not.
You should go check that out. I haven't been to their new location, but when we first moved here, that was kind of one of the spots that we like to visit regularly.
Okay.
And that was new. It's still new, pretty
Yeah.
new.
I also have someone who cooks for me, so there's that.
Oh.
Mel?
Yes.
Wow. Is Mel a cook? Good cook?
So we're all going to your place
My
after
house.
this.
There we go.
My wife has one.
What
of
about a
those, too.
hidden gem, though?
A hidden gem.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's a hard one. That really is hard.
It is hard.
Happy Daisy. That's a cute little place.
Oh, that's
all the
adorable.
stores downtown.
Yeah, everything
Let's
downtown
see.
for sure.
Hidden gem. Does it
I
have
thought
to
you were
be
talking
hidden?
about food.
Yeah,
No,
I was on
hidden
food.
gem.
Ju- a
I mean,
hidden-
food is a gem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to tell you something that I love.
Yeah.
I love a recycled reader.
Yes.
Right.
I love the
Yes.
Wisers, and I can walk in and say, "I'm looking for a book." Blah blah blah. And okay, just a minute. It's over on that aisle, and if you let's
Yes.
look at that one, and then they also wrote this one, and you might want to. It's amazing.
Right.
They're so
They have
nice.
the best memory. They are
Yes.
meant for what they're doing.
And the
They're
way they put
delightful.
that new place together, it's
Yes.
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was
go into
blown-
the safe?
Incredible.
Have you been in there since they redid the safe?
No, I don't think so.
So the safe is open now, and you can sit in there and you can read.
Really?
Yes, it's
Yes.
very cool. Leo's obsessed. Of course. I love going in there because the kids, I mean, especially Leo being how he is, they can run up and down the aisles and nobody gets irritated. And he's not like loud or anything, but he's a little boy being a little boy and
Excited about books and
safes.
safes. Yeah.
I feel like that's everywhere around here. You can just bring your kids. I mean, we kept getting invited to Seven Sounds when we first moved here. I was like, I can't bring my kids there. Like, I can't sit at a bar with my kids. Everybody has their kids. Everybody. They have their dogs, their kids,
Their
their
grandmas.
strollers, their grandmas.
I'd rather you bring your dog than your kid, though.
Too bad
That'd
for
be much
you.
better.
You like my kids. They're the coolest kids. All right.
Next question.
Well, she kind of answered this one. If you had one day to show someone around Elizabeth City, where would you take them?
Yeah.
It's church in Maine, and then it's running out to the river. And if you have an extra minute, I like to ride people into Weeksville so they can see the agriculture that is sort of hidden. You know, a lot of people coming in here, they don't have any idea of the amount of produce that's produced and
Right.
the farming that goes on. I really get a real joy out of that too.
Yeah, the vastness of what we produce.
The
I
diversity-
want you to
of-
show me around.
The diversity of the economy here is fascinating.
Yeah.
And again, so many entrepreneurs. I love the fact that people are like, I love to do this. And I'm going to do it and make a shop out of it, make a business out of it, make a life out of it. It is just, it's amazing how people just pop up and get it done.
You get it done because everybody's so supportive
Yes.
around here. I mean, everybody is all about all the small businesses. It's not big chain stores. It's all local. I mean, we have our big chain stores, obviously, but, you know, when I need something for the kitchen, my first thought isn't, oh, need to go to Walmart. I like to go to Kitchen Curiosities and see if I
Yes.
can find it there first.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, there are things that are alike, but they're different, and they all seem to just have enough business and enjoy one another, and just there's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. So, hold on. There was one more. I had it and then I forgot. What is next? What's your next goal? Personally, professionally?
Wow, that is a good one. I want to keep on working. I don't know if I'm going to work to 104, but you know, I'm going to keep on working. I'm really interested in golf. My grandchildren,
Really?
my grandsons are playing, and I'm really, really interested in it. I am not a sports woman, but I am a sports fan. Like every day, all day, on Sunday, I'm on all the things.
Are you?
Are you?
Oh my!
So you're not
gosh,
interested
yes.
in playing golf?
No, I want to play golf because I think I could do that. But you know,
Have you played golf?
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't very successful, but it was fun. You know?
It is fun.
And I don't need to be, you know, I'm not trying to win anything. But I do, I enjoy it because I've just watched people for a long time doing it and just think it's a lot of camaraderie. It's also a single team. As much as I love teams, again, I'm not going to help anybody on a team. I can just say that. I am not that girl. Now I can give you the stats and tell you who the coaches are and all
Right.
that. But, you know, it's just, speaking of that, I did hear today that you guys may be, you know, coming up in the ranks here because the Kelseys are getting ready to go on hiatus with their New Heights podcast.
Oh,
Because
What?
it's time for Travis to go back in to
Get married to Taylor Swift? What?
No. It's time for football, and they're gonna put it on hold for a while.
okay. I
So-
didn't even know they had a podcast.
What?
I did not.
Me
I'm not a
either.
big fan. I'm not a big fan of the Kelseys, so I wouldn't watch them.
Well,
I was in the
I
dark.
was in the podcast land thinking about it, and it happened to, of course, you know, AI happened to pop
Right.
up, and I was like, oh my goodness,
She was doing research for this.
a little bit. I like to be prepared.
Yeah.
Well, since you like sports, what's your favorite NFL team?
This will make people laugh. The Giants.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't laugh about that.
I was in love with New York for a while. My late husband was there a lot, and we were there for a number of different seminars and whatevers. And I just really, so for our 10th anniversary, he wanted to know, did I want something special? And I said, I don't know. I like experiences more than things. So we went to New York for the weekend, and we went to see the Cowboys play the Giants. That was what I wanted.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you
It was
came
a
out
heck of a
Giants and
memory.
not Cowboys.
Right. Yeah, I'm so glad.
I love sports because I love the way people work together. Like these kids that are local that are moving up in the ranks of baseball, and there's so many. You just meet people. It's just a thing. That's a vibe. That's a community. Sports.
Yeah.
Sports
What about-
is definitely a community.
That's a cult.
Tanner Thatch
Yes,
You're right.
going to Colorado.
right, Tanner.
Yeah.
Right, Perquimans
From
baseball.
Perquimans.
That's
Go
crazy.
PQ. Yeah,
Good
big
stuff.
time.
That's
I
big
have
time.
no idea who you're talking about.
He's a guy from Perquimans County,
Yeah.
from Hertford, that went to UNC Wilmington, right? And played for them, and then just got drafted to the major leagues.
That is very cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is very
There's
cool.
another kid that plays for Duke. He's from Perquimans too.
Really?
Connor, I think is his name.
Oh, yeah. I did see something
Yeah.
about that. I didn't know that guy, though.
But he's leaving Duke to go play for UNC next season. But he's another one to watch out for. I think he's going to be drafted into the MLB. I mean, he's going to be great. Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah, Macon Winslow.
yes.
Yeah,
Did I say
Leary's
Connor?
son.
Way off. Macon.
That's
I like that name. That's a cool name.
Yes. Rhonda, what's your advice
Yeah.
like for future home buyers?
Yeah, Rick's looking for a house.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that?
Well, we talk about houses a little bit, but we talk more about gym stuff. But
Pick it up, put it down.
it's all about numbers. Get your numbers right. Make sure you know where you need to be. Don't overbuy. I always tell people, don't be house poor. You need to buy what's reasonable for you. And if it's a fixer-upper, something that you can do some things with, that's a great place if you enjoy that kind of thing. We just got a strong market. We've got people coming in and going out all the time, moving around. I don't ever say, it used to be, well, this is the month you need to buy a house. It's like, what are your needs right now? If your needs are you need a house, then you need to start working on that. But you really do. It's very helpful to find someone that's in the business. Just like I couldn't train you. You couldn't sell me a house.
Right.
Everybody has, and it's a profession. That's the other thing. It's a real strong profession with a lot of education. It's good. It's good stuff. Keeps you busy. Keeps you going all the time.
Thank goodness I'm not looking for a house today. Do you have any
were.
coupons?
No, I don't.
Groupon.
Yeah, a little Groupon. Do you have any other questions for us?
I can ask y'all anything, anytime.
Well,
I get
true.
to see you all the time, which is really fun. But
Go for it. If you have one question for each of us, including Cole,
Oh dear.
ask away.
Dear.
let's see. Just put me on the spot.
Right.
Thanks, Calvin.
I'm going to start with Melissa.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
No,
good.
seriously. Have you acclimated to the South in a way that you thought you would or wouldn't?
I was very nervous to move south. I thought it was going to be just kind of like all the stuff that you see on the news and on TV. And I have not seen one single aspect of that. Everyone here is so welcoming. It's such a community that involves everyone of all kinds. And I just really love that. So I miss our family. We miss Wisconsin. We miss everyone there. But I genuinely think we'll probably be here for a while.
That's
I
great.
just love it here. Yeah. I didn't, when we first moved here though, man, I was like, there's no Target.
You just have to drive a little farther.
Yeah. No, it's actually really nice being far away from everything. It's much quieter.
Good.
Yeah.
Cole, what are you after? What's after you next? I mean, you're a director, you're a producer.
Do you want my microphone?
Yeah, I don't have a mic, so you might let's skip over me.
You can share.
Rick, what's next for you?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What is next? Rick?
Expansion, moving, hopefully. We've been looking at, different properties, different, buildings, but we just haven't really, found one, But we're hoping to move. We still have another 2 years with Donnie, so hopefully by then, we would have found the right spot. But yes, that's what's next for me. Expansion, Rev. We're focused on Rev. Obviously, the podcast. We're spending a lot of money on marketing for Rev, so just trying to get Rev out there nationally and hopefully globally. Get the Hollywood celebrities and athletes, pro athletes, to take Rev. That's one of my goals that I wrote down. So, we were talking about writing down your goals. I wrote that down on my sheet. That's what I want. I want Hollywood celebrities who actually work out and athletes, professional athletes, to take Rev one day. That's one of my goals.
That's awesome.
Yeah, big dreamer.
Yeah,
Go big or go home.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that's attainable. Yeah, I don't think that's a crazy dream at all. Yes.
Have you moved into the right space?
Have I moved into the right?
Because when I knew you, you were a landscaper.
Oh, okay.
We've known each other a very
I was just going to ask
time.
that. How long have you guys known each other?
Ooh. Well, I started working for Gary Cooper in 2000. And at least when you moved into Pelican Point, and probably before that.
Y'all were y'all did the pool at the other house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what year was that?
That was 2000. It was
Was it?
2000. So
Okay.
25 years.
25 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yes, I have moved into the right space. I think.
Personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yep, it feels good. Yeah, I was scared that it would not feel as good as it does, but it does. It feels good. And what's next for me? Just like Rick said, expansion, growth. I want Rick Anderson Fitness and the gym to be not only the best gym and the best facility, but I also want it to be a place for people who have previously felt like they couldn't do the gym,
Yes.
to be able to come in and do the gym. Those people that just feel like they're not good enough for a gym,
Yeah.
or they want to get healthy, but they're not real sure. Yeah, I want to bring them in and show them how to get started.
It always makes
how
me
easy
sad when people come in there like, oh yeah, we were at this gym and we hated it and we didn't like going there and it just felt so intimidating, and
Right.
making them feel at home is just, it's so nice to see them in there and getting more and more comfortable and
Yeah.
loving it.
Yeah. Because that kept me out of the gym for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And I want it not just for athletes. We have a great place for athletes to come train and learn. But I just want everyday individuals in there at the same time. So we can build that community and prove that everybody is equal in some level. You may not be able to jump as high as that person, but that doesn't mean you're any less than, or you're not good enough. But if that's your goal, we can get you there. If you don't want to jump, you don't have to jump. But and then with Revitalize too, I'm really excited about the product line, and being in partnership with Rick, growing that, and Melissa and Nicole and all the other people that are behind the scenes to help us promote this product and make it. I want it on the shelves at every store that you could just buy Revitalize. It's like Colgate, Procter and Gamble, whatever. It's just a normal.
brand.
Yeah, it's just a normal part of your life. If you're going to pick a supplement, it's just going to be Revitalized because it's that good. People just don't know it. They don't trust it because they just don't know. But so hopefully that's for me, and that's all I need. I've got everything else I need in life, really. That's it.
Wow. Love those questions, Rhonda.
Yeah, right. We might
Wow.
have to get her to lead the podcast.
You want
It's
to come back
yours.
next week?
I'd love to come back.
You said it was good, but not that good.
Well, thank you, Rhonda, for being our
Thank you
guest
for having
today.
me.
Yeah,
for
thank
having
you.
me. This was fun, and it was again, even after 25 years or just a few months, it's always good to be with people and
Right.
hear what they have to say and
And learn some things.
learn a lot.
Yeah.
Learn a lot from
Thank you. Thank
I
you
will
very much.
see you at the gym on Tuesday.
you. Well, indeed.
Yeah, and you really need to
I
get
gotcha.
some
Get some
protein.
Revitalize.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I've got a question though. I've never seen Alex in the gym.
She is in the gym.
Yes.
When she can.
She
has-
trains with
with Kim.
Kim, yeah.
Oh, she does. Okay, so maybe I have seen her. I just didn't know who she was.
Yeah, she has a delightful, busy life with a husband and a 3-year-old.
Gotcha.
And she does a lot of stuff in the community. She's on the board for the Albemarle area realtors.
Okay.
And she does things with the spouses club. She's busier than I am.
Okay.
She really she gives a lot back.
Yeah.
Well, having you on as a guest has made me rethink my level of commitment to our community. Really, I mean, I think the gym and Revitalize needs to support the community as much as possible, and it makes me just ask myself, am I doing enough? Or is there more that I could do personally to be a part of the community? So, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you, Rhonda Twiddy. If you guys are looking for a house or commercial property, reach out to Miss Rhonda Twiddy. Thank you to Cole again, our director, producer, editor. Thank you to Melissa, our manager. Thank you for my business partner, Calvin.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you to Rick Anderson Fitness for sponsoring the show. And again, don't forget, our product of the week is Energized Aminos. It's a pre-workout supplement if you're looking for that extra kick before you work out. And to help you get through your workout, get some Energized Aminos. Available at Rick Anderson Fitness, the gym, and online at revitalizehealthandnutrition.com.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yes, Apple TV.
Please.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. And YouTube.
Again.
Apple Podcasts. We're on Netflix too.
I love it here.